Chris Buescher, Wyatt Watson, Frontstretch.com. How did it feel out there at COTA with the new repave?
Yeah, it's patches, repaved patches, but
Yes.
it's pretty decent. They're pretty smooth, transitions are smooth. The asphalt doesn't really seem to have a whole lot more grip than the previous. Might smooth out some of our braking zones. So curious to see if the asphalt is kind of like we saw at Road America last year, where it just keeps getting faster in the repaved sections. But as far as the rest of the track, it's got the swells and the bumps and everything that all Texas roads do. So it's got its times where we're airborne and bouncing around, bottoming out. But overall, they did a really good job with the patchwork to where it's not really the bigger issue on our day. I think we're more working on typical setup and balance changes and trying to clean dirt.
And the new restart zone that's come pushed back a little bit. What do you expect out of that with the new restarts and probably less dive bombs, maybe still the same amount of dive bombs? What's your thoughts?
Certainly think it'll clean it up, and it takes away somebody restart 18, takes away their ability to try and get to the front row in one corner. So I think that's a good thing because it was not the best look for us last year here. The corners are paved in a way to where there's all that room, and problem is as soon as one person starts it, you got to defend it, or you're the one in the middle getting wrecked. So it just keeps working wider and wider, and by the end of that race, we were just crashing cars every restart. So I think this puts that separation to where most of the field will be behind a corner, and we'll have to get through to that point. Put a little bit of separation by the time we get down into the corner. So more like you would hope for a restart. You get a good restart, good jump. Stay close enough, you can pull out a line. That's perfect. It just takes away some of the there'll be stack ups in the front, and you just hate to get wiped out from somebody you never knew even existed 6 rows inside of you, and get T-boned is essentially what we were running into. So I like the move. I think that's going to be really good. I like the calculations there, and I feel like it should be much better for our race in general.
How did the car react to the new package? Did you notice much difference from what this car was a year ago here?
Forgot we had a new package. So I guess that'll answer it pretty easily. No, I didn't even cross my mind that there was something different in that regard. We brought something for us that we're trying to really develop. More so for us too. We've been very good road racing in general, right? And but we've also we hit it really well early before a lot of people did, and felt like a lot of competitions caught up, and so trying to keep working on that and keep reaching a little bit higher. So we had a lot of different stuff too. So a lot of things felt different, but none of it to me comes from the fact that we have a different package. Also wasn't in any kind of aero situations that we start to feel some of that. Didn't hit any of that in practice.
One thing that jumped out to me just from some other feedback from Phoenix is that some drivers felt a little bit more comfortable getting the car a little bit more sideways. Is that something that can translate here, especially as there's some more worn out patches of pavement here?
It might show up a little bit in the carousel. That was something that did carry over from the test. Was just felt like you could yaw the car out a little bit more and drive through that. Not a whole lot of corners here where you get that feeling with that speed and some of that effect other than the carousel. The patch at the end of the carousel, the new asphalt, really expected that to just catch whatever you had going on. Right now, I feel like we're seeing more movement in race cars on the new stuff versus the old stuff. So I was very wrong in that regard. So I think you'll start to see, if there's going to be an area, that's going to be an area where you're going to be able to drive through it a little bit differently.
Hi, this is Steven Stumpf. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Check out the 2 videos beside me, and for more racing content, visit frontstretch.com.